All right, Sailor, are you ready for something that I don't know if you have done, but I think you should do if you haven't done it, but you're going to do it here because why not?
What am I doing?
All right, ready? Except the music won't play.
Oh, I was confused.
All right, Sailor Sugar Plum!
Woo!
Welcome to Rate That Ghosts! The only tier list on youtube.com/Jyggy11 that is we are ranking all of the ghosts in Phasmophobia. These include the new ones like the Raichu. And we're going to say which ones are the coolest ones and which ones are not. And we're going to totally embarrass Jyggy because there's some that I definitely don't remember a lot about, okay? The first ghost on our list is the Banshee! All right, Sailor.
The Banshee picks a target. So let's say we're playing with a team of four. Let's say, we got Luke, me, you, Dan. A Banshee, if all four of you are in the house, a Banshee picks its target and basically will stalk that specific target.
The top level is God Ghost, okay? And this one is going to be freaking lame. The Banshees and Ghosts. See, the reason why I think that the Banshees and Ghosts, it's not going to be fun for any of the team because it's just going to be chasing one person. And it's not fun in solo because it's just going to be going after you. The next ghost is the Demon, one of my favorite ghosts. I feel like it's borderline God Ghost. The reason why I like Demon is because it can hunt at any time, right? It can hunt after...
It took the Banshee's ability. It can hunt at any sanity.
Yeah. The Oreo. Now, I always remember the Oreo being, fun, but kind of lame.
They're interesting because they're supposed to not roam very far from their room. They're supposed to stay there, and you can only see their dots, on camera in the van. So it's, cool, but, me personally, I'd probably just put them on Ghost, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm not a Gory. I'm just oh, okay, it's a Gory.
It's an Oreo. Haunt 2.
I think good Ghost for Haunt 2, personally.
Good Ghosts. Can you remind me what they do?
So they're the opposite of Djinns, where if the breaker's on, they're very slow, and if the breaker's off, they're supposed to be faster. And recently, I know Insum had a Haunt 2 where he had the breaker on and he was trying to see if it was Haunt or not. It literally was so slow, he could loop the ghost without even sprinting, which sounds too easy, but it was a really funny way of figuring out how the Haunt 2 works because they've been kind of experimenting with how they want it to have its ability.
I'm gonna wrap also Yin into the good ghost category too, because I like Yin. Yeah, I like the fact that the Yin, it gets the whole point of the Yin is that it gets faster, right? It gets faster with the electricity on. But do you not think it's good Ghost? Do you think it's more in Ghost or what?
No, I think it's good Ghost. It's just a lot of people that don't know about the Djinn, they think it's God Ghost. They think oh my God, it's so fast, when really it's only fast when it's trying to catch up to you. But if you're hiding and you hear fast footsteps, that doesn't mean it's a Djinn.
Mare. I don't remember anything that has to do with the Mare, which means it can't be that memorable.
Honestly, mares have a higher percent or a higher chance to hunt you when the lights are off and it's dark because they don't like the light.
I feel like this is just a lame version of the Shade. Chat, lame or Ghost? We haven't put anyone in lame yet, but I don't want to degrade if it's damn, we're ranking ghosts in Phasmophobia. Where do you think the Mare is? Lame?
It never used to be fun, but now it's more fun.
I don't know. You can just put in Ghost, I guess, because they're not really fun. They're just kind of there, and I'm okay, it's a Mare.
Okay. This one, I have no idea, and I don't think I've ever played against one. A Mling.
Mylene. I like the Mylene, honestly. I really liked it.
What is a Mling?
So a Mylene is a typically active ghost, but when it hunts, you almost can't hear its footsteps. It is so quiet when it hunts. You can still hear it make noise.
Oh, God. Wait, it's silent?
It's almost silent because you can still hear, let's say it's the groaning ghost that goes ooh, you can still hear that.
Okay.
But you can't really hear footsteps, even if you're super close to it. Honestly, I think they belong in God Ghost because you can, if you're not paying attention, you can literally get killed by one.
All right. Bake, the one that bakes cookies.
Okay.
What?
No, I just love it. Bake.
Yeah, it's Bake.
Obake is the one that tries to not leave much evidence. And
yeah.
I think it's good ghost because
Yeah.
Obakes can be tricky, but I feel like it's fun to figure out because sometimes you get lucky. Like you get good RNG and the first fingerprint you see is the 6th finger. That happened to me today. Sometimes you don't get anything and you're running around forever going, what is this? And then you think maybe it's an Obake and then it turns out to be one.
All right, the Uni. This one's an old ghost. I'm talking like old ghost.
Like OG ghost.
Yeah, OG ghost, and have they touched it? Have they touched the Uni?
I
I
think so.
I always just think like, oh man, it's an Uni and it's not a demon and it's not a Rev.
I used to really like Onis. I don't hate them, but they're just kind of ghosts.
They're just
for me,
there.
you know?
They're ghosts. All right, a Phantom. Boom. Another OG ghost. Dan, what do you think of the Phantom?
I honestly really like the Phantom just because of how like weird it is in some ways. I love that it has like the whole like deal with taking pictures of it.
My favorite thing in the game, one of my favorite things in the entire game is that you can take a picture of this ghost and it will just disappear. And it's like, that is the cool way of finding out that it's the ghost. Because, you know, on normal mode, it's hard to determine these ghosts. So I actually think that Phantom's a god ghost. Because I just think it's fun. This is kind of a lame ghost. IMO. It's like, okay, it could throw stuff.
I just think it's ghosts. There's only 2 that I really think are lame out of like the whole selection of ghosts. I think Poltergeist, they have potential to be really cool.
Raji, or aka the Raichu. It's the new ghost, and I love this ghost. I think this
God ghost 100%.
is really, really fun. Sailor, do you want to explain to anybody who doesn't know what a Raichu is?
They're not as fast as the Revenants. They're just a little bit slower, but they are more dangerous because anytime there's electronics nearby, like you can have a camera on the floor, the dots, your flashlight, it literally, when it runs past it, it is ridiculously fast. And if you ever are playing in a group and it's a Raichu and you're dead, follow the ghost around, follow it and watch it go past electronics. You'll be shocked.
I think all of us like Revs. I think all of us like Revs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shade, I really love. I would say it's arguably, it's like low god ghost, but I love the Shade. I think it's fun that the idea is that you have to stick together. It's kind of like the opposite of Scooby-Doo ghost. You know, it's like, gang, let's split up. No, that means the Shade will kill you.
For me, it originally was a good ghost, but right now, based on how it is, I would consider it lame until they fix the sanity. Spirits, honestly, I used to think were lame, but I think they're a good ghost because once you really pay attention, because a spirit can be very, very active, but it's also not super dangerous either. But if you're not paying attention, you could get killed by one.
All right, the Mimic, I consider this a lame ghost. I don't know about you.
Really?
Actually, no. I like the Mimic, but I also don't like the Mimic. I don't know. I consider it a lame ghost. Yeah, I do.
I actually really like the Mimic because it can literally confuse you to where you think it's something else. Like, let's say you get freezing and orbs and spirit box and you're like, oh, it's this, and then you're like, wait a minute, why does it say it was the Mimic? Because you forgot to check for fingerprints or something.
That was my initial experience with the Mimic. Was I saw the ghost orbs and I actually didn't realize it, but I got the Mimic's tell with the ghost orbs where I saw them in one room and then I saw them in another room.
Yeah, because they can like follow the ghost around. Apparently,
it follows the ghost around. Yeah.
All right.
So I would say either God or good.
We'll put it in God since I'm overruled here.
Okay.
The Twins. This one is lame. This one is so lame. All right, Wraith. This is an older ghost from the beginning of the video game. Yeah, the salt thing's pretty neat, but other than that, I'm not excited. Like, all these other ghosts above it have some sort of gameplay change gimmick that I like. Yokai. The Yoki Watch.
For me, this one like is a border god tier.
Really?
I like yokais.
Because yokai is like one of those ghosts that like you'll be like, oh, it could be this, it could be that, and then like you say something too loud in a room and you die. It's so fun.
I say this is borderline god ghost, but I'm gonna put it in good ghost because I think it could be better.
I told you from the beginning there's 2 ghosts I'd put in lame. It's Shade and Yuri's. I don't find anything special about Yuri's. They're so boring to me.
The worse than vanilla. Like it's. That's our tier list, everybody. That's our tier list. We got some good god ghosts right here. We got some good ghosts. We got some ghosts, and we got some shades. We'll revisit this in, I don't know, a couple of months, and we'll see where it's at, and we'll just see like if anybody moves.